Today I'm going to be touching on the topic of male-centered mothers. Yes. And honestly, I'm gonna touch on it because my mom is honestly like so male-centered, and I never realized she was so male-centered until like I like grew up and then like moved out and then like just reflected on like her behavior and her actions. And I feel like male-centered mothers are definitely a problem. Like, it's definitely an issue. And I feel like it just stems from like, I mean, honestly, it can stem from different things. It can stem from like, culturally, like, sometimes in certain cultures, I'm Haitian, and men are kind of meant to be catered to in that sense. I wouldn't. I'm not. But, yeah. So I feel like that's a little bit true. Because I feel like, especially with like Caribbean daughters, like we carry on like most of the tasks at home, like cooking, cleaning, and then we're getting told like you're lazy if you don't do it, or not getting a husband, this and that. Meanwhile, your brothers don't do anything, and they don't get like patronized for not doing anything either. So there's that. And then it also can stem from like not loving herself, and trying to find love in like somebody else. But let me fix mine. But yeah, so how do you know your mom is male-centered? Let me tell you. Okay, so for me, I realized my mom was male-centered because like she would cater to like male guests. Let's say some people come over, like if it's a male, like she's gonna make sure there's food, she's gonna make sure there's beer if they like beer, she's gonna be like really nice to them, are you hungry, this and that. And she just never did the same thing for like female guests. Like if a female came over, like she's not gonna like go change her clothes, or make sure there's food in the house, or go out and buy them beer, or you know what I'm saying. Like it was it's not like that. She wasn't like that. And another way that I realized that she was male-centered is because of I'm not gonna say because of her husband. Like she would just cater to him beyond belief, like, and he's not even like a good husband to her. So it's just like weird. Like he was just very like emotionally unavailable, very disrespectful, didn't respect her, and never tried to elevate her. I mean, whatever. And it's like, it's so weird because it's just like I was the one that was like doing like everything for her, like translating, cooking, cleaning, taking care of my siblings, and I never got like a thank you or a good job. But of course her husband, like she'd cater to him like anything he wanted, like cooking the food, putting it on the plate, and then if she forgets the fork, he's like, where's my fork? And then she cleans out the fork and she's like, I'm sorry, I forgot the fork. And it's just like, it's like stuff like that. Or it's like he can't wash his clothes, stuff like that. Or like even if she cooks the day before and the food's in the refrigerator, like she has to go out and she has to go out of her way to microwave the food and put it on the plate and bring the spoon too. And it's like, man, that's the least you can do is microwave the food, my guy. It's not that hard. But yeah, like I definitely feel like male-centered mothers are definitely a problem. They're definitely an issue. And one thing I have a problem with is like you're over here like slandering your kids, like talking down on your daughters, talking down on your sons, but when it comes to that man, you won't stand up to him and you won't say nothing to him. And that's why I feel like male-centered mothers are such a problem. They're such an issue. And then when it comes to your mom's partner disrespecting you, it's like she's not gonna say anything, she's not gonna stand up to him. And it's worse, like even when like she's disrespecting you, because he sees that your own mother's disrespecting you. So it's like, why should I respect you? You know what I'm saying? And at that point, it allows your mother's or father's spouse to overstep and become disrespectful and not and just not have boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And not not only can mothers do that, I feel like fathers can definitely do that too, like by putting their partner over their kid, or prioritizing their partner's, like, you know, needs or emotions over their own kids. And that happens a lot, you know, and it's like not right. Okay, it's not right. But like, one thing that I have an issue with is just basically like mothers that are constantly criticizing their daughters, or are constantly like coming after like whatever you do, but like when it comes to that man, like you won't say anything to him. And it's weird, you know. It's just like, you just don't love yourself that much that you have to like cling on to this, you know, barely functioning relationship, you know, barely there of a man, you know. Like, it's not like you're treating your parent right, it's just they're just there. I don't know how to explain it, but if anybody else can relate, just like let me know, like if you know what I'm talking about, you know, just let me know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know, this video is like everywhere, but I just want to keep it like authentic and just kind of keep it relatable and real, to be honest. But I feel like that happens a lot. Like, you know, like say something to that man, like stand up for your kids. Like, don't let your partner or your spouse disrespect your kids, and, you know, not say anything and just let it happen. But yeah, and then like it can also, like, I don't know, and I feel like your kids can also pick up on that too, like on that behavior too. Like, coming from a household where the you know, the boys don't do anything, and then the man, you know, like no matter what he does, he's catered to. And when you say, oh, like, for example, it's like I moved away, and you're so like her partner's still talking shit about me, saying, oh, like, oh, I'm lazy, this, that, and the third. And it's like, sir, like, I'm lazy, but yet when your dumbass couldn't read and couldn't fill out job applications, I was doing filling it out for you and getting you jobs. Or tax papers, I was doing filling it out. When you couldn't read, I was doing filling it out. It's like so weird, you know. And I told her about it. I'm like, hey, like, why is he still talking about me? Like, I moved out of the house. Like, please stop talking about me. And he's like, well, she's laughing it off, and she's like, oh, like, you know how he is, this and that and the third. And it's like, no, like, stand up to him and some of the top fucking talking about me. Like, it's just so weird how you can criticize me and you can come after me, but as like that man, when he says and does stuff, you can't come after him and tell him to shut the hell up. Like, it's just so weird, bro. And like I never understand like that about like certain like moms or like parents. Like, it's just so weird. It's like you prioritize a man over everything, over your well-being, over your kids' well-being, over everything. And like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like I don't know, what do they call them, male worshippers or something? Like, girl, I don't know. But that's the end of